Okay, so basically to start is you need to, you'll get an email from someone with a link, and so this one, just do it to Google Drive, and it'll usually look like this. So you'll have you have a reference video just so you can see and align the tracks, and then you'll have the OMF, which is what you need to mix, and then the notes, which I don't know the purpose of the notes, but anyway, grab them all and select and download. They'll do a zip to your computer, which will take some time. And yeah, as you can tell, I'm using a very professional audio mic, the built-in microphone. So excuse that. And my slow internet. Obviously, if you're doing this on Joth or Ham's computer, you'll be saving this to a different location. Just look for Sam Lithgow on either of those computers, or just set up a TerryK file, whatever you want, just so you can find it easily each week. So I believe that downloaded. Let's have a look. Oh, it's downloading now. There you can see that. Cool. So let it download. We'll open up Pro Tools. Let it do its thing. You're actually texting me right now. It's quite funny talking to you while texting you. So that's cool. We don't need that because we're going to open our RMF. So let's check out downloads. I think that's it there. So I save on my computer. I've just got something laid out like this. So if it's PS News, I've just got like folders for it, and I'll chuck everything in the same spot, just so each week I can figure out where I'm going to save stuff. So just grab and drag that to there, open it up, and that is the correct date for that, which is cool. So just open up. So this is the OMF that I've got selected here. So that's what you actually need to open, which you can either double click or command down arrow. Just ignore all this. It'll all be correct every time, and then just relabel it at the end, mix 1. Make sure it's going to go to the right place. So as you can see, like I did, following the spot, just so you know it's going to go. If you ever need to find it again, you find it. And then do the same, untick these two, and pan automation and settings. Press OK, and then you'll see everything everything there, all the files. So this is everything you'll need for that, and then you'll need to just import your video. So Shift Option Command I, or just go to File, Import, and you can have a look here. Video is what we're basically doing. Shift Option Command I, and then you will need to find. So like I just showed you before, because I saved it all in the same folder, now I can go through and find. So there's the video, hit enter, just hit OK, and you'll see the video now will come through. So this is the video, the reference video that Crystal or whoever's doing it will send to you. It doesn't look like it's in line though, so that's pretty crap. Let's have a look. Maybe if I select all of the audio, maybe it'll. Very interesting. Let's just have a listen.
And welcome to this week's. Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the South.
Okay, so normally, I don't know if you saw that. All of the audio was over here. It was just way out of it was out of whack, and the video imported to the start. I don't know why it did that, but I grabbed everything and dragged it to the very start over to here, and it seemed to link. If that happens and it doesn't work, just chat to Crystal straight away and get her to re-export the OMF, so the audio spits out at the start, but I was able to fix that. So anyway, once you've done all that, now you're ready to start your session basically. So as you can see, there's a left and right track for everything, which is annoying as, because it takes up space. So instead of doing that, you just count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks, all stereo. So Shift Command N, or go to Track, New, gets you the same place. Shift Command N's better, and then you want stereo. You want so for this you want 4 stereo audio tracks, and then if you just select all of that, drag it down, make sure it's all in line, and then go and select all the mono tracks that imported, delete. So now you can see it takes up way less space. It's just easier to mix, especially when your screen's not that big like mine today. Once you've done that, do the same, Shift Command M, stereo master fader or track or whatever, which is this, which you want so that you can sum all of the audio and hear it, just like you normally would for a podcast or whatever you're doing. And then basically go through and start mixing your session. So just go through and have a listen. So this one I believe is the
name's Lauren.
So we'll call that VO, just so we have an idea.
Our church courses are on Thursday night.
It's another VO of some sort. Audio track. It's our intro. Some more audio. So I'll usually do either 1 VO or 2 VOs. I'll just do 2 for today. And then I'll call the others like bed 1, bed 2 or something like that. Bed being, your music or whatever. Just helps you to understand what you're doing. And then, so you can go through, I'll just go through at the start and just check out what I'm doing. I'm just going to check if, hopefully this is recording the audio, because that would suck if it wasn't. Anyway, let's just pray that it's working. I'll just check my playback. Tell me. Yep, that'll be working. So here, that's the VO. But then this is also the VO, so I'll just drag that up to there. Make sure when you drag it, you just drag it straight up, because if it moves, it'll go out of sync.
That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest.
Just double check it when you're doing it, because obviously you want the VOs to be in the same spot. You can hear that that's actually a music track. You don't want that there.
Soccer is Planetshakers School
That's a VO.
Our church courses are on Thursday
That's a
night.
VO. So these are pre-recorded VOs, voiceovers in the studio, and these are the crap
I'm from the Southeast
VO
campus.
of that
That's all for
annoying condenser mic. So I'll usually EQ them slightly different, but it's not super important. It's just as long as they're sounding, decent, I suppose. So that's what I'll do. I'll do these 2. Oops. I'll do those 2 without these in the middle, and I'll do these 2 as VOs. So these being music tracks.
We have prayer meetings every most convenient for you.
And the venue.
Music, dance.
So this one, I might move that somewhere at some point. We'll make that work. Maybe I'll create another stereo track just to make this easier. Basically, I'll just move stuff to make it work for me. Because, yeah, let's just put it as bed 3, whatever, doesn't really matter.
We have prayer meetings every Wednesday from 7 till 8.
So that's another bed. Cool. Just helps me to understand what I'm doing. Cool. Alright, so once your tracks are in order, you kind of know what's what. That's our outro. So put that back there. You know what I mean? Now we can kind of see. So this is my intro, my outro. It's on the intro-outro track. This is just music. This is music as well, and the teaser, which is also music. And then I've got all my voiceovers on these 2 layers. So it's just easier to mix when you've got it all laid out nicely. Obviously, I'm taking a lot longer today. I would normally just smash this out, but you'll get quick at it. So once you've done that, you basically just want to go through and start mixing it. So let's put some standard plugins on. So start with your master fader and go to dynamics. You want your limiter on, so L2 stereo, and just make your ceiling 0.1. That's all you need to do. And then go through your voiceover maybe first. So I'll usually put a high pass filter on at 100 Hz or whatever, just so it stops your compressor from getting too much low end in it. And I'll just copy that across for both voiceovers. Then you put your compressor on next, so RCompressor stereo, and just load up the vocal one here, and we'll adjust that later. Just copy it across. So I'll just get my settings in order first. So compressor, then you normally do your EQ next, so REQ6. Copy that across over too. Then you'll normally do your De-Esser after that, which is in your dynamics and called De-Esser. That's the good one. Make sure this is on wide, not split. Just sounds a bit better. Again, we'll play with that later. And then the last thing, because after you've compressed it and de-essed it, the volume would be quite low. So you'll just need to chuck a limiter on as well, just to be able to raise that level back up. So L2 again. Yeah, just copy that across. You don't need to touch the ceiling for this because it's already being done up here, so it doesn't really matter. But up to you. If you put minus 0.1, it doesn't really matter. Up to you completely. So now we can go through and have a listen. So put my ears back in so I can hear what I'm doing. Intro track. So here it's way quieter, so we'll adjust that. So basically what we would normally do is go through.
Hey, my name.
Just fade to start.
Hey, my name's Lauren. News. Planetshakers news. News.
So it was a bit abrupt.
News. Planetshakers news. News.
So that's a bit better. You can hear that.
Our church courses are on Thursday night. Our church courses are on Thursday night.
That's good
See
too.
you on Thursday.
Cool. So just make sure you're not cutting off the words or anything like that.
From 7 till 8 a.m. Join us at the location most convenient for you, and we hope to see you there. We have prayer meetings.
So you can hear that cut off at the start.
We have prayer
You want we to be in there, so just
meetings every Wednesday from 7.
so you can pull back. I don't know if you saw that. It was cut off.
We have prayer meetings.
So if you just grab it like this, pull it back, you get all of it at the start there.
We have prayer meetings
It's a bit.
from
That's a bit
7 till
nicer.
8 a.m. See you there.
Soccer is Planetshakers School of Creative Art.
Now I don't know if you can hear that, but if you look,
Soccer is Planetshakers School.
you can hear in your ears. One side, the left side's a bit lower. So if you ever encounter that, just make 2 mono tracks and drag it down, and you'll notice that they one's louder than the other. So honestly, because it's just a mono track really, I'll do it again. So I'll just delete one of them and just copy the other by holding Alt or Option and dragging it down. Select them both, put it back up,
Soccer is Planetshakers School of Creative Arts.
and now you can
If you
see
are passionate
it
about
perfectly
music, dance, or
in mono again. So it just feels a bit better. For some reason, some of the voiceovers they recorded are a bit crap. So yeah, not what you want.
contact soccer@planetshakers.com to register.
Fade out, and then go to this one as well. So I'm just soloing it so I can hear it better.
That's all for this week. That's all for this week. That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you Monday.
Cool. So that's a bit smoother. So now that we've done that, we can EQ it
Hey,
a
my
little bit.
name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News. Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
So I normally aim for about -10.
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus,
In
and
most
welcome
cases.
to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
Cool. EQ.
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News. Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
We just brighten it up a little bit. Give it a bit of body.
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News. Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
It's got some weird annoying sound at the end of that voice.
Shakers News.
That's not,
Shakers News. News. Shakers News.
maybe it's the mic.
News. News.
Can't really get rid of it. Anyway.
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
So that sounds alright.
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
So her voice isn't too sharp, so you don't need to go crazy with the De-Esser.
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
Just
Hey,
a little
my
bit.
name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and
Maybe we'll just brighten it up a little bit.
hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
That's alright.
Hey.
And then let's boost the volume up.
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News. Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus. Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's. Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from.
And just make sure that this attenuator doesn't really get much or any, because it's a limiter, so limiters aren't good to hit much attenuation on them.
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
So without the limiter,
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the.
and with the limiter,
Hey, my name's Lauren.
that's much better. So that's both of those done.
That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the.
Now you can hear that there's a lot more background noise because we compressed it. So you can, if it's too noisy, go to noise reduction, NS1, and if you have a listen,
That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next Sunday.
it does pulse a little bit, but if you're careful with it, you can get rid of some of the background noise.
That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next Sunday. That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next Sunday. That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next Sunday.
A little bit too much low end in the voice, just a little bit. So you can hear the thudding.
That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next Sunday. That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next Sunday. That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Cool, that's fine. Because you can't hear it now, but they will be hearing it with music,
That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next Sunday.
which is cool. So let's start from the start.
Hey, my name.
So in this spot, select your track, hit the colon button to select your selection down to where the intro track is. Hit B, it'll cut it. Then select within there about -6 or so.
Hey, my name's Lauren.
And that way you drop the level, you don't have to boost her, you can just hear it drop. And then you can just drag this a little bit to where she starts, do a little crossfade, select it, equal power, enter, just have a listen.
Hey, my name's Lauren. Hey, my name's. Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast Campus. Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the Southeast.
So you basically want it to kind of fade just as she goes to speak. So it's like instant,
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm
like a compressor.
Shakers News.
Church course.
And then have a listen to the transition here. You might want to just bring out the
Planetshakers News.
Our church courses are on Thursday night this week, as Tuesday is
So
a
that's the
public
next track.
holiday.
So you might want to just you want them to be very much, they fade in and out very quickly.
Planetshakers News.
Our church courses are on Thursday.
Planetshakers News.
And you're watching this screen here fade.
Planetshakers News.
So that fade is where you basically want the music to merge from that one to the next one. So let's have a listen to how that sounds. Get rid of these mono tracks now.
Our church courses
They're not
are on
very
Thursday
loud.
night this week, as Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7:30 p.m. and the venue details are on the screen. We'll see you on Thursday.
So I'm just getting the level louder.
This week's edition of Planetshakers News.
Our church courses.
News.
Our church courses are on.
Shakers News.
Our church courses are on Thursday night this week.
Shakers News.
Our church courses are on.
So that would be perfect because it's like in and out, nice and smooth. You hardly notice it.
Planetshakers News.
Our church courses are on Thursday night this week, as Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7:30 p.m.
Cool, and the same deal, you can't really hear the voice. So we'll go through, I usually just copy over, honestly, half my settings to, from what I've done here to here, and just have a listen.
Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7:30 p.m. and the venue details are on the screen. We'll see you on Thursday.
And so if you compare it to the last one, this is quite clear already. So you probably don't need to do too much to that.
This week, as Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7:30 p.m. and the venue details are on the screen.
Maybe just a bit more body, something like that if it needs it.
This week, as Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7:30 p.m. and the venue details are on the screen. We'll see you on Thursday. This week, as Tuesday is a public holiday.
Again, limit it so it's louder.
This week, as Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7.
And if you're not sure how loud it should be, just compare it to the last one.
This week's edition of Planet.
Thursday night this week, as Tuesday is a
Lauren, I'm from the Southeast Camp.
Thursday night this week, as Tuesday is a public holiday.
So that's pretty good.
Hey, my name's Lauren.
Church courses are on Thursday night this week, as Tuesday is a public holiday.
Cool. And then have a listen with the track.
Planetshakers News.
Our church courses are on Thursday night this week, as Tuesday.
So same deal, like it's loud, but you might just cut here, do a little fade like we did with the last track. And I'll just bring it down a little bit.
Our church courses are on Thursday night this week.
Compare the levels if you need.
East Campus, welcome.
Courses are on Thursday night this week, as Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7:30 p.m.
Planetshakers News.
Our church courses are on Thursday night this week, as Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7:30 p.m. and the venue details are on the screen. We'll see you on Thursday.
We have prayer meetings.
Cool. So again, fade out, fade in.
Our church course.
We have prayer meetings.
So that's a bit too short. They need to find out where the video starts fading, which is right there. So maybe shorten the fade. Try that.
We have prayer. We have prayer. We have prayer meetings. We have prayer.
Thursday.
We have prayer meetings every Wednesday from. We have prayer meetings.
Our ch-
We have prayer meetings.
So by there, because it's full screen, it's about where you want the full audio to be in. And up until there, you can be fading in.
We have prayer meetings.
Thursday.
We have prayer meetings every. We have prayer meetings. We have prayer meetings.
Something like that. So right.
We have prayer meetings every Wednesday.
And the venue details are on the screen. We'll see you on Thursday.
We have prayer meetings. We have
On Thursday.
we have prayer meetings every. We have prayer meetings. We have prayer meetings. We have prayer meetings. We have prayer meetings.
Thursday.
We have prayer meetings every Wednesday from 7 till 8 a.m. Join us at the location. We have prayer meetings.
On Thursday.
We have prayer meetings.
It's not the smoothest, to be honest. I don't really like that fade, but it's going to have to do.
Thursday.
We have prayer meetings every Wednesday from 7 till 8 a.m. Join us. We have prayer meetings.
You want it to be pretty quick, not very slow, but this one's a bit difficult.
We have prayer meetings every Wednesday from 7
Holiday. Courses.
And the vocal level, track level is pretty similar, so
The venue details are on the screen.
Wednesday from 7 there.
and then see the track starts too early, so we can find where it fades about there, so we might just try that
See you there.
a bit early. I'll just make this a little loud.
See you there. Hope to see you there. We hope to see you there.
Or something like that, and then the
And we hope to see you there.
Soccer is Planetshakers School of Creative.
You can hear the music's way too loud on this one, so I'll just bring it down a bit.
Soccer is Planetshakers School of Creative Arts.
See you there.
Soccer is Planetshakers School of Creative Arts. Soccer is Planetshakers School of Creative Arts. If you are passionate about music, Soccer is Planetshakers School of Creative. Soccer is Planetshakers School of Creative Arts. If you are passionate about music, dance or drama, we would love to help you grow in your gifts. We contact soccer@planetshakers.com to register.
Same deal, find a good fade. So I'm watching the video fade and listening for what kind of intro this is. So this is a nice slow fade in here. So I kind of want to do the same with this. Checking the levels too. And obviously promo usually is the loudest thing going on, but keep it pretty, you know, within the same sound bracket anyway.
That's all for this week.
Of course, that's pretty abrupt, so we've got to make that work better.
That's all for this.
So that's where our fade comes in.
That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next Sunday. That's all for this week. That's all for this. That's all for this week.
I don't know if you can hear that. There's a tiny click at the end, I think. Hear that click? So if you put a little fade on the end, sometimes it gets rid of it. It's usually when there's some form of audio at the very end, and because it's an abrupt cut off, it pops. So if you put a tiny fade on, gone. So that's a little trick I learned.
That's all for this week.
And that's a better intro there, I think. It's not too abrupt.
That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next.
So same deal, it's fading in pretty quick, but it's a bit hot, so colon, so select, colon, cut, didn't quite work, Command Z, happy your phone, bring the fade back a bit, there we go, B for cut, bring down the level.
That's all for this week.
So find where she speaks, fade it there, crossfade, equal power.
That's all for this week.
Fade up to that point. Thereabouts.
That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Crossfade at the end there.
We'll see you next Sunday.
So it goes from -6 back up to 0, so it's nice and loud at the end. It's not just awkward.
See you next Sunday.
And usually I'll do it right at the end of her sentence and then a longer fade than we would at the start.
See you next Sunday.
For some reason that's really short, so again, pop. So I'll just cool. Let's have a listen.
Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
Our church courses are on Thursday night this week, as Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7:30 p.m. and the venue details are on the screen. We'll see you on Thursday.
Okay, so I'm noticing that he's not that clear anymore.
From the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
And to be honest, neither is she. So a bit more of this, a little bit more of that. Let's check it out.
From the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this week's edition of Planetshakers News.
Yes.
From the Southeast Campus, and welcome to this.
Our church courses are on Thursday night this week, as Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7:30 p.m. and the venue details are on the screen. We'll see you on Thursday. Our church courses are on Thursday night this week, as Tuesday is a public holiday. Courses start at 7:30 p.m. and the venue details are on the screen.
Hey, my name's Lauren. I'm from the South.
Okay. that's a lot better.
We have prayer meetings.
Just pops out now.
Our church courses are on Thursday night.
Join us at the location most convenient for you, and we hope to see you there.
Soccer is Planetshakers School of Creative Arts. If you are passionate about .com to register.
That's good. So I heard that pop again, so a little fade there might fix it. So no pop. Yeah, good.
That's all for this week. Enjoy the rest of the service and we'll see you.
Cool, I'm happy with that. So select the very end, the last audio track, which is this one. Go to the front, hold shift, and scroll to the very front. Then bounce it out. So bounce to disk. And you want WAV or wave because that's what they take. And then your label, just make sure it's going to where you want it, which is good. Bounce it offline, unless you want to hear it, but you should have already done that in Pro Tools. Done. Let's have a listen, see if it's all good. So it's this one, bounced. Cool, it's good. So once you've done that, go back to, that's not the one. Go back to here, into the mixed audio folder, grab the file, drag it in. It should work and upload. If it doesn't, just contact Christy, just call her or something, and just tell her that you can't upload it. Otherwise, create your own file on the drive somewhere. And, yeah. So once that's done, all we need to do is just either text or email her back. I'll just email her and say, hey Crystal, the video for PS News is done and uploaded. Thanks. And so that way they are notified that it is done. So yeah, that's all you need to do. And then, yeah, Boom's pretty similar, but I'll show you that as well. Sweet.